Plaintiff Matt Magnan claims he started a hair care company with his childhood friend Nee, but Nee cut him loose as the business got successful. Now Matt's broke, so he's suing for either $1,000 or a stake in the company they started together. Nee Polby claims he spent months hustling to make their company profitable, while Matt lost interest when they didn't make money right away. Now that Nee's hard work is paying off, he shouldn't have to share any of that success with someone who quit.
Okay, what's the case here, Matt?
So I grew up with Nee, very close friends. My neighbor actually learned how to ride a bike with him, yet he still manipulated me into making a lot of, just using my ideas into making a lot of money. It was December. We were working for about 2 months. The month before December as well. We were just grinding every day. About 4 days a week, I was commuting from Connecticut over to New York, driving there all the time, using actually a lot of money straight out of pocket just to pay for gas to get over there, just so we could be in New York working on our ideas for the business.
And what was your idea?
We came up with, hair grooming, Durags, wave caps. Me and Nee figured that this would be the best idea because we both grew up using a lot of Durags and wave caps. Yeah. Nee has waves, and me personally, I have sensitive hair, because I dye my hair and bleach it a lot. So I was always wearing wave caps, putting on a lot of creams. You're not a natural blonde? No.
So we basically have like a wave business. We sell brushes, we sell do-rags, just wave products for wave hair.
And you're suing him, why?
Because I am supposed to either have a stake or I'm supposed to have some of that money. If it wasn't for me—
That the company is now making?
Yes. If it wasn't for me, this company would not be at the level it is at right now.
Okay, so you were with the company for 2 months?
Yes, right before he got it started. And this is actually a really good point to go to because right here, it's actually one of my, if you don't mind, can I walk up to the—
Sure.
This is actually one of my ideas that I gave Nee to do. This is a do-rag. It's very important to notice in this photo, the way he knots the back and the way that you see this little fold right here. The purpose of these things are the complete opposite of what I told Nee to do. So I have sensitive hair. And what I do with my do-rag is, I'm gonna show you right now. I put it on, I do a slight little turn of these two. I just wrap it around nice and soft, okay? Because I have sensitive skin, so I don't tie it tight at all. Wrap it around nice and soft. And I don't tie, I tuck. Because I have sensitive skin, if I tie, it'll be too tight for my head. And I kid you guys not, this is not tight on my head at all.
So you're suing him because
he stole multiple of my ideas.
So you're saying you had some of these ideas and now he's has a successful business.
Correct.
Are you part of that business anymore?
No.
Why are you not part of the business?
I have no clue, actually. I 100% want a stake in the company, but for some reason he ghosted me.
You have a video? What is the video you have?
Oh, I have some TikTok videos that amass like millions of views.
Okay, let's see it.
So that's one of my brushes. I'm just brushing my waves. I basically teach people how to get waves, and this is on TikTok, and those are one of my brushes. It's basically demonstrations of what my business is, basically, just teaching people how to get waves. And these videos I produced 100% by myself. He might have pitched in some ideas, but it's not about the ideas, it's more about the execution of those ideas. And I think that video probably has like 5 million views.
This is a process.
That's very creative. Good work.
It's Cap, Your Honor. If you go on his YouTube, you can obviously see that there are paid promotions in that video, Your Honor.
Yeah,
this is, I'm not just speaking, out my buttocks. There are paid promotions in that video, Your Honor.
All right, and is the business making any money?
It is making money now, yes. What happened was in the beginning, it wasn't as successful. There were no sales. We didn't have any views. I probably had like 100 followers on my Instagram. And then I took it to having millions of views, thousands of subscribers, thousands of likes. And now he's trying to come back and try to take ownership of my business.
In your complaint, you say that at some point you just stopped driving into Manhattan.
Yes, the payments for the commute, gas money, and even food was a little bit too much for me.
Well, how much of the work required you to actually be in the city? Could you have done that?
Sadly not. A lot of the inspiration and ideas that me and Nee came up with, and a lot of the social clout that we gained, it just happened because we were in New York.
And you started a business with it?
He did.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what that whole charade was. I feel like that was like very unnecessary. We have a business we worked on for a few months, and I noticed his effort was like dying down. And I feel like if you're at a company and your effort's not, being shown to, 100%, you would get fired. So I noticed his effort was not to the capacity that, is up to my standards. So,
Well, is he an employee, or did both you guys decide to start this company? In other words, I'm wondering why one has the right to tell another one you're not part of the company anymore.
Let me put it this way. Like, I've obviously known this guy for a very long time. I don't want to disrespect him, but I had the capital to start the business. So in all the documents, everything is under my name. So I am technically 100% owner of the company.
I understand.
And we worked on it for the first, 2 months, and then he started ghosting me. He started not responding to my text messages and things of that nature. So I basically had to take the business on from, February on till this point.
You saw how he tried to say that he was gaining social clout for his business. Yet, when I explained how the Durag was a part of the business, he tried to say that that had nothing to do with his business. I don't know what that whole charade was. His words, not mine.
He said it was his idea, but ideas don't matter. There's ideas everywhere.
Ideas don't matter in a business? If it wasn't for those ideas I gave you, my friend, we wouldn't be where we're at right now.
If you look at Apple and Android, they're both smartphones, right? Ideas don't really matter. It's about execution
Ideas
of those
do matter.
ideas.
Apple came up with the idea of making blue text. I promise you, nobody cares about iPhone or Samsung. We care about that blue text. You know how embarrassing it is to text someone and you see that green text? You know how embarrassing it is to text someone, you can't even FaceTime actually? It's so embarrassing. That's the reason why people use Apple.
I executed the ideas once he started, showing minimal effort, and I took the business from, a small social media following to where it is now with millions of views, millions of likes, and I'm actually producing a revenue.
His lawsuit has to do initially with the 2 months that he was part of it.
Okay.
I was broke. I'm not going to sit here and lie. At the time, I was broke.
I quit my job to work on this business.
Yeah, you just took me out of it and you skyrocketed off.
You took yourself out of it.
If you ask me, you basically pulled a Mark Zuckerberg me.
You took
and
yourself
we
out of
both
it.
know that this business is going to
out of
hit. Yet you literally took me out of it, bro.
You took yourself out of it.
But that's not the issue that's before this court. For whatever he did, is he entitled to some compensation for that?
It's like he said, he has millions of viewers on TikTok. I'm about to cry because I don't even care about that 1,000 I'm suing for. To be honest, I want to get their job back. He has millions of viewers on TikTok.
Well, that's a separate discussion.
He has millions of viewers on TikTok.
Okay, I know.
I need that job back.
I'm not saying you don't.
It's only going
but
up from there.
The court can't order anybody to hire somebody else. All right, so I'm not in that position. What I can answer is your plea for $1,000. I think that is reasonable. On that suit, your suit for $1,000, I'm going to grant that to you, and the rest is up to you guys to decide whether or not you're going to work together. So I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,000.
That's crazy.
Good luck to you guys.
It's crazy.
I could give you the 1,000, bro. Just cop a job.
No.